Hello and welcome to the Fix-It Shed. This week I've got a couple screens that are in need of some repair. You don't need very many tools for this project, just a utility knife, the screen roller, and a small screwdriver or awl. So they're in a location where they get hit with a lot of sunlight, and so that and the weather kind of worn them out. This is a fiberglass screen, which is very similar to what's in here, but I don't have enough of it, so I'm not going to use this as a replacement, because I do have this roll of aluminum, which happens to be just big enough. So we're going to use this aluminum wire mesh screen for the replacement. So to get the old screen out, you just want to use the small screwdriver, and you want to find the end of the spline, the rubber spline, and you want to pry it up. This is going to be pretty dry, so I'm going to replace the spline as well. So I'm actually going to use an awl to a little bit easier to get into the groove. Alright, got all of that out. Okay, I made a run to the hardware store and I picked up some new retainer spline. So this one is a 3.5 millimeter diameter spline, and there are different sizes, so make sure that you take a piece of the old spline with you if you're going to go and buy some new. If you're going to use the fiberglass screen, you can actually just lay this out and just press the spline right in there, and that would hold it in place. If you're going to use the aluminum wire screen, first, you're going to want to be very careful, because you're really only going to get one shot, because if it doesn't work, you're going to end up ruining the piece of screen. Okay, I don't want to waste it because I don't have a lot of extra. Okay, so with the aluminum wire, what you want to do, there are two different wheels on the tool. So this edge is smooth, kind of rounded, and this edge has a groove in it. Oh, that's the groove side. So with the rounded end, this one, you want to press the screen into the groove. And then you want to press the spline in, and on that you're going to use the grooved side of the grooved wheel.
I do find that pulling on the spline and stretching a little bit helps it fit into the groove a little easier.
Just bend the spline right around the corner. keep on going. Alright, to push in the corners, again I'm going to go back and I'm going to use the screwdriver since the circles on the end of the tool, there we go, don't get into the corners very well. I was worried that the tip on the little screwdriver was going to damage the spline, so I looked around for something that had a little bit broader of a tip, and I came up with a shelf bracket. As you can see, it's kind of flat on the end, but it'll get into the corners well. And then you're going to trim it with a utility knife. And you're just going to slide it down just to the outside and on top of the spline. And this one is all done. Alright, so the screens are done and they look a lot more effective than they were before, and hopefully they'll last a long time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. Take care.